No, wait, no. We still got a few more to go before. We still got at least 2 more to go before them. 3 more, actually. Okay, so next up on the docket, Square Enix with Deus Ex Go and Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
I'm excited for Deus Ex
Let's
Mankind
hear it,
Divided.
Ramon.
I can't care less about Deus Ex Go. But Deus Ex Mankind Divided, I love Deus Ex, so I will always be looking forward to Mankind Divided.
I missed those. I missed those two. What exactly do they have to offer with these two?
Deus Ex, in general, is a series of cyberpunk stealth RPGs. They're FPS RPGs.
No, I know the concept, but I mean like what do the new stuff have to offer for the
give me 1 minute.
for the latest?
From
I
what
guess I'll never know.
I didn't actually catch much of this, so I'm probably not the best person to ask. But basically, yeah, like Ramon was saying, cyberpunk stealth RPG with shooter elements. That's pretty much it. So if you pretty much if you like the older Deus Ex games, you'll like this.
Okay, so what about this Go one?
I don't give a shit because I didn't see, and it basically just know it's a mobile game. Mobile time.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
Yeah, you can usually tell by titles nowadays.
Pokemon Go, anyone?
Oh,
But-
like I said, we'll get to that when
Yeah.
we get to Nintendo.
All right.
Okay, so next up we've got Final Fantasy. We've got Final Fantasy 15. They showed off a PSVR demo last year.
Thank you.
Yeah, but we got more Final Fantasy 15, and we've also got Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, and Final Fantasy 14. No, not 14.
Yeah, 14.
Fuck. Oh yeah, sorry, 14. Heaven's Sword.
Yeah,
And Final Fantasy.
yeah.
And including Final Fantasy Brave Exvius
Yeah,
for iOS and Android.
they also didn't show anything about Final Fantasy 7 Remake, so yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sad.
Everyone,
But
everyone is sad.
But just talking about Final Fantasy 15, I can't get myself hyped for the game, but I want to play it.
Yeah.
Like I'm excited for the game, but I can't muster any like excitement for it or hype. I'm just like, yeah, I'll play it when it comes out, but that's really it.
Yeah, because like Final Fantasy has burned me out enough times already. I just need another game to get me like confident in the series again.
Pretty much. That's all I've got.
Yeah. Until then,
Well,
I'll
I
stick
do
with
like
my
that.
Xenoblade.
I do like the real time approach to it though,
I have mixed opinions about it.
or at least I'm just interested in it. Because I've been when it comes to RPGs, I'm not really into the whole turn-based style all that much. I I like to see the ones that happen when there's a lot more going on.
I'm actually
that's
actually kind of the opposite at times. I a lot of the times prefer turn-based over like what do you call it, real time, because normally real time isn't done very well in my opinion. But it depends on the game, to be honest.
I think. Well, that's the thing. That's why I kind of enjoyed Xenoblade Chronicles, for example. Like it's it's fine style. It's real time, but it kind of dips into the whole turn based because you have to use the arts.
It's menu based, yeah.
It's menu based, right? So it's like your characters automatically attack for you, and it's just a matter of you making the right choices and the right chains of attacks in order to, and use of your teammates in order to play effectively, and I like that. I like that. If Final Fantasy 15 was playing more like that, would you like it more?
Yeah, but honestly, I just need to actually get my hands and actually try out Final Fantasy 15 before I make like any judgments about the combat. I just need to try it myself first. But I can't do that until the game comes out.
They did make a mention that they do have a mode in the game where it's not exactly turn-based per se, but during combat, the gameplay will slow down. Like it'll go into like a slow motion thing where you can plan out your next attack before it happens. So it's sort of kind of like a pseudo turn-based thing that they're trying to do, but it's not like fully turn-based.
So is it like the chain? It's like the chain attack in Xenoblade Chronicles.
No, actually nothing like it. It's
Okay.
kind of hard to explain in words. You have to see it yourself to understand what I'm talking about. But
All right.
But yeah, that's Final Fantasy.
It's a quick question though. What do you think of the setting for it though?
Oh, like the whole modern pretty boy on like a car trip thing.
Isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it more like? But isn't it more like a? Isn't the plot more like a split? Like there's a certain there's two different cultures going on
It's
because
weird. Like, but honestly,
I
I'm
mean,
a
it's
fan of how they're doing it. I just want to see. I want to try it myself this time. I want to actually learn more.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I don't mind the setting they're going for. I like it.
Yeah, I just want the game to
uh,
come out. Really.
okay. All right. That's all I want
All
to
right.
know.
So next up, we've got Hitman for PS4, PC, and Xbox One.
Well, isn't it already out? Like,
Is it?
yeah, it's been out for a while, hasn't it?
Oh, if it's the same one that's on this list, then I don't know why it's listed again. But okay, well, if that's the case, then anyway, we'll just move on from that then. We've got oh wait, sorry, never mind, that's already out. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue.
What?
What?
Honestly, at this point, I don't really care about Kingdom Hearts until Kingdom Hearts 3 comes and tries to simplify the story, because I can't comprehend what's happening in the Kingdom Hearts games anymore.
Oh, Ramon, you know that's not going to happen.
Don't play Kingdom Hearts for the story, man. Just play for the gameplay.
Yeah, but like, if you're not playing an RPG for the story, what are you playing it for?
The gameplay.
I mean, look at.
Honestly, I
I mean,
tried.
look. Come on, man. Look at the Mario Luigi series or Paper Mario.
Well, Paper Mario
Or
has
at least
good
a recent
writing,
Paper,
depending
or at
on
least
the
a
game.
recent Paper Mario.
Well, everything pre Sticker Star had good writing.
Yeah. But like, I tried. I gave Kingdom Hearts a chance to try and like understand the story. I just couldn't. Once they found out everyone's this clone of Sora, I'm like, no, this is not for me.
But it's the gameplay that's more fun, man. Like it's just
That's why I said you play Kingdom Hearts for the gameplay, not the story.
at this point, everyone's just threw the story out the window and say, what's the next gameplay Kingdom Hearts we get to enjoy,
And I'm gonna be honest, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is looking pretty damn fine in terms of gameplay. Aqua's gameplay is pretty hype.
Who's Aqua again?
Oh boy. I think I take up too much time trying to explain all that to you.
Yeah, I think so too.
Anyway,
Alright.
so yeah, that's Kingdom Hearts 2.8. Next up we've got Nier Automata
Nier
for
is
PS4.
good. Nier is good. Platinum's making this. That's all I can really
I've been
say.
trying. You know what? I've been trying to get into Nier ever since I found out the voice actor for one of the female characters was the same voice actor for Lucina from Fire Emblem. Oh, if only because of that one
Oh, the
scene
opening scene.
Yes, yes. Ever since
Nier
ever
has
since
the
I got to
best
hear that opening,
of any video game I've seen to date.
I want to play the game because of that opening.
Just a quick question because I'm the Nier noob here. What system is the original Nier on?
PS3.
PS3.
PS3 only.
And my friend Game Shack has the game, so I might just drop by and buy it.
That's another game I need to get the PS3 for before I get the PS4.
I want Nier. I hear it's niche. I hear it's really niche.
It is, but it's a really good game.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's a good game. I think there's like a couple of gameplay styles that some people didn't like in it, but again, at the end of the day, people came off as more of a either mixed to positive. So I want to play it. I did see some gameplay of the next Nier, and it actually looks pretty damn good. I want to play this game.
Yeah. Nier Automata looks really nice, especially since Platinum's making it, but it looks hype, and that's all that matters.
All right.
Okay, so and next up, finally, we've got World of Final Fantasy
What is this
for
again?
PS4 and Vita. Pretty much just fan service the game for Final Fantasy fans.
It's
I'm
not
going to be
is
honest though, the game actually from a gameplay standpoint actually looks really
I
fun.
haven't seen this,
Is
but...
it-
alright.
Is it another game? Is it another Final Fantasy Explorers?
No, it's actually not. It's nothing like Final Fantasy Explorers. Actually, it's like an actual RPG.
Oh, okay. Final Fantasy. What's it called again?
World of Final Fantasy.
World of Final Fantasy. Okay, I should look this up later on. All right, next up.
But yeah, that's it for Sony. So next up, before we do that, quick shout outs to Ukulele, looking good.
Yeah.
Showing that yes, we do want another Banjo Kazooie game, but until we get an official one, this is the perfect substitute. And the latest trailer for the game made the game look even better. It's still a shame that it got delayed till 2017, but you know what? Hey, the game looked good, so you know what? Always forgiven.
Just don't pull a mighty number 9, and we're good.
Okay, I'm pretty sure.
In terms of release times.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure they won't. I'm pretty sure they won't do that either.
Now I think we're gonna
But
move on to the big one now, right?
no, still got like 2 more before that.
Okay.
Sorry, Mon. I know you want to talk about it.
Ramon's getting depressed.
My hype's slowly draining.
We'll talk about hype draining when we talk about that conference. But anyway, next up on the docket we've got Ubisoft.
Watch Dogs 2.
Oh, damn it!
Yeah,
Damn it.
Watch
even,
Dogs 2.
I didn't even finish watching Ubisoft. I was marathoning Sony to Microsoft, and I did not get around to I only got to see some of Ubisoft, and they were taking a long time to get to the actual
I don't even know
games.
how to feel about Watch Dogs 2 anymore. I didn't enjoy Watch Dogs 1. I don't enjoy Watch Dogs 2.
I don't think a lot of people enjoyed Watch Dogs.
It was just Grand Theft Auto with ludonarrative dissonance, where you're supposed to be playing as a good guy who's robbing other people at the same time. It's weird.
Honestly, yeah, I think it's just because Watch Dogs 1 left such a bad taste in people's mouth that people just don't care.
It's the box art is brighter.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's nice. That's nice and all, but yeah,
Hey,
I really don't have much to say about this.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
I really don't got much to say about this. So,
All right.
moving on. Next up on the list, we've got For Honor.
That looked good.
Not really my type of game, but it looks okay. Okay, so I guess nobody else has anything to say about that.
No, not really.
We've got Eagle Flight, which is a game for Oculus Rift, and pretty much it's just capture the flag, but you're playing as birds.
Yeah. Honestly,
really
I don't
all it
really
is.
care much about that, but whatever.
Well, it's a VR game, so that's one thing right there. And
Hey,
then,
you get to feel like a bird. If that's what it,
I'm good.
if that's what it's going for.
I'm good. I don't want to be a bird. At least not yet. Anyway,
He says.
next up we've got Grow Up.
Yeah, I don't really care about that anymore either.
I don't have this single bit of interest.
Yeah.
Man, you guys need to grow up, man.
Alright,
No.
Jerome.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm sorry, Drum. I don't want to be old.
Yeah, I don't want to be an old man, man.
You're already rocking a beard, Ramon. It's too late.
So are you.
I have a goatee.
Close enough.
I'm not there yet.
Close enough. Okay, but anyway, we've got Just Dance 2017.
Well, who
for
really
PC,
cares about Just Dance?
No, hold on.
My
Hold
cousins.
on. It's announced for last-gen consoles, current-gen consoles, and surprisingly, Nintendo NX.
Well, it's Just Dance. Even Just Dance.
That's the reason. Solani, I bet you that's the only reason why you're mentioning it in the first place.
Pretty much because it got announced for NX, despite the fact that
Solandi,
yes,
just chill.
Just Dance.
Okay.
Just
dance.
just dance. Shut up and dance. Get a PS4 and just dance.
Or you could say shut up and
Very
jam with Barkley.
with Barkley.
Okay, you know what? Moving on.
Okay, so next up we've got South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
That's a great.
And I'm gonna be honest, that's a great title. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty damn good title.
But the reason I'm laughing even more, the reason I'm laughing is because they're saying that they practically stole from the Civil War, from the Civil War title. The way. Saying it was the original idea for Captain America Civil War, but they had it first, so they had to change it.
But yeah, South Park, it looks like basically Stick of Truth, but better. So
Yeah.
all right, next up on the docket we've got Star Trek Bridge Crew for Oculus
Okay, that
Rift.
looked awful. I just want to say the graphics in that shit looked like PS2 level.
Hold on, I gotta look this up. What is it?
Star Trek Bridge Crew.
Yeah. I want more of Star Trek, but I don't think a VR game is the right way to go.
I don't
Star.
care about Star Trek at all, so I can't
Like
say
I
much.
would
But
say like an adventure, a point and click style adventure game, but a VR game, nah, not really.
I'm not finding anything here. Is this it?
anyway, while Jerome's
What the
searching,
hell? That's goddamn old gen. What the fuck am I looking at?
I bet that's it.
that's
What
probably it.
the? What the hell? Okay. Um, maybe they ran out of budget near the graphics end. I don't know. Whatever. Moving on.
Anyway, moving on. We've got Steep, which I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, what's that again?
As much, it's the snowboarding game that Ubisoft showed
Oh,
off.
you mean the one they spent a long time on?
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. Despite the fact that I don't care about VR at all, if I was to get VR, I would love to try this game just to get freaked out.
I've never
Seriously,
Oh,
snowboarded, so I don't really care, but eh.
well, I've always taken interest in snowboarding.
I've taken interest in snowboarding as something I would watch and then realize I could never do because I don't want to kill myself.
Yeah, yeah. I have the same opinion on that.
Bad.
But yeah, Steep looks fun. We've got Trials of the Blood Dragon.
That was actually I didn't actually expect that, but I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to it
Blood,
because Blood Dragon was the best thing out of Far Cry 3,
yeah, Blood Dragon's pretty good. So,
and Trials is always
uh,
good. So yeah,
yep. Next up, we've got Tom Clancy's The Division expansion. So who gives a fuck?
yeah, yeah.
And then we've got Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, which looks so goddamn bland.
Yeah, it's a Tom Clancy game. Just remember, it'll
Like,
have a gung ho jingoist style story
yeah.
because it's Tom Clancy.
I'm sorry, but I haven't been interested in like Tom Clancy anything in like forever.
Well, I
Like
don't.
I think the last like
Have you been into Tom Clancy at all?
I think the only Tom Clancy thing I ever really played was Splinter Cell.
Yeah, yeah, that's really it. And that was mainly for the gameplay, not for the story.
Yeah. Like the last Splinter Cell that I can remember playing was Pandora Tomorrow.
I remember the first
That's-
Splinter Cell pretty well.
I never played that one.
It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun for its time.
Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much Ubisoft and over with. Next up, Warner Brothers Interactive, Batman Arkham VR.
I don't know how that's gonna work. I just don't. I can't even visualize that concept.
Oh, I know exactly how that's gonna work. You're gonna be the Batman.
But I don't want to be Batman.
I can't
You get
do
to
the voice. I can't do the shitty Christian Bale
you
voice.
you gotta smoke a lot more cigarettes.
Yeah.
You gotta think, feel, and fight like the Batman.
I thought you were gonna say think, feel, and fight the Bat.
Is it weird that
I'm sorry,
Christian
Drew.
Bale played Batman, also played that guy from American Psycho? It's really weird. He played both a serial killer and a superhero, but
But Drew, when you just said that, I thought you were gonna say think, feel, and fight the Batman.
No, because he would hit you so hard that you would feel it, that you actually feel it in real life.
Yeah.
just remember, he'll never
That's-
hit as hard as the Flash, because the Flash is the best superhero,
No, the Flash is bullshit.
and that's why he's the best.
But Batman's the Batman.
The Flash is the Flash.
Yeah. The Flash is the Flash. Okay,
Oh.
so that's it for Ubisoft. Oh, sorry, no, not Ubisoft. Next up for Warner Brothers, we've got Injustice 2. Don't care about the original
did
Injustice,
those
so I don't.
character designs look awful? Like always. But hey, Green Lantern Batman. And Flash looks cool, I guess. He's using kind of a variant of the New 52 costume.
There's gonna be a Green Lantern Batman.
Well, there was in the comics. He was kind of weak compared to like the upper tier Green Lanterns like Kyle Rayner.
Well-
But like,
well,
yeah,
considering that the upper tier, Batman just got it.
yeah, but like, well, he was okay, he was good. He was kind of strong, but like compared to like some of the other Green Lanterns, he was kind of weak. But whatever, it was a gimmick thing. It wasn't really a big thing.
All right then.
All right. Next up, we've got Lego Dimensions, Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens, and Lego Worlds.
Does anyone really
Okay,
care
the
about Lego
Legos.
Star Wars anymore, or Lego games in general?
Well, I
Kids
don't
do.
know. The Lego games aren't too bad. I
Like,
No,
played a
like the
few.
they're
last
not
Lego game
bad,
I
but
played was Lego Star Wars, like the Clone Wars or whatever that was.
The last one I played was I forgot what it was called. The Lego, the city one. The one where you get to play as a cop.
Oh, the one for Wii U,
Lego
right?
City Undercover.
Yeah,
Lego.
Lego City Undercover. Yeah.
The
From
last
that
Lego
one,
game I think was like a Lego Star Wars game, and that was a long time
oh,
ago.
oh yeah, and I think we did play, and I do remember playing a demo with my brother of Batman Beyond Gotham.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that was the one with voice acting. I remember that.
they were okay. I think the
I
Lego
mean,
games are
the Lego games are definitely they're serviceable games, but
they
it's
they
just
have
like
the,
It
to
just
me they
got
have their
boring for me
charms.
after a while because they never improved upon their formula.
and most of the jokes are always like, "Hey, they're made of Legos, so watch this guy fall apart."
Yeah,
I from the trailers that I've seen for Force Awakens, I didn't really get much of that. I've gotten more like a parody on the Force Awakens,
yeah.
which I think they're attempting to change it up, for the sake of doing something new.
Well,
Um, I th- so and then you know what? Some of the jokes that they had there did have me had me giggling a couple of times. So I do
as
enjoy that
long
they
as they
changed it
shit
up.
as much as they can on Kylo Ren, I'll be fine. Because Kylo Ren's the worst. He's the worst, man.
I think I don't know. So far they made him pretty much like the I wouldn't say comedy relief, but a lot of stupid shit happens for him, like his lightsaber not working,
Well,
or
really,
or or
Kylo.
or 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 or, or, or when or I forgot the girl's name, but when she
You
but
mean Ray?
when she pulled, huh?
Ray? Are you talking about Ray?
Yeah, what when spoiler warning, when she saber, she pulls her saber towards her with the force, it actually hits him in the process. And that was pretty fun.
Well, honestly speaking, like this is a bit of a tangent, but I hate Kylo Ren because he's kind of he feels like a joke character, like a fanboy trying to be a Sith Lord, but never actually being. And the moment he takes off his mask, right, he becomes the least threatening villain ever.
I believe that. Hold on, we're we talking about the actual Lego game, or we're just talking about the overall movie?
Kylo
Yeah, I
Ren
think he's
in the
talking about
movies,
Star. I think he's talking about Kylo Ren in general.
yeah.
Oh well, then I think they make that a lot more obvious in the Lego game.
But yeah, moving on, I guess.
Uh, okay, so I guess that's Warner Bros. Out of the way. So I guess now comes the big meat of this commentary: Nintendo.
So should we just start with it? Zelda?
Breath of the
Zelda
Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
I'm
Well,
excited.
guys,
Very, very excited for Breath of the Wild. I just hope
I
they put a lot of effort into the puzzles and the dungeons. I want Skyward Sword Twilight Princess level dungeons, man. And with the whole open world thing, I have a fear that they're not going to put a lot of effort into it. But I want, like, there's a rumor going around that there's only going to be 4 dungeons, and I really hope that's not true, because that's the only thing I don't like about, like, Majora's Mask, where the dungeons, I think, are there's just too little dungeons.
I think that but that was on purpose because they wanted you to put more emphasis on the side
Yeah,
quests.
but the thing is that, like, dungeons to me are what makes Zelda Zelda. Out of all other, like, open world, like, all other action adventure games, the dungeons have always been the main staple to me in Zelda games, and honestly, I want at least, like, 7 or 8 dungeons. Like, I just want a good amount.
But don't get me wrong. I think you're right. I think it's important that they do have enough dungeons. If anything, they should take the route similar to well, obviously Zelda 1, but also how Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds did in terms of like dungeons, in terms of how the dungeons were structured, like how to get to them and stuff like that. Um, what was I gonna say? Unless they're gonna go the Majora's Mask route, where they're gonna put more emphasis on side quests, because there's a lot of different things going on for this. Obviously, just there's mountain scaling, there's cooking, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then
Um,
they didn't even show off the towns. They said like the towns weren't like in the demo. They showed off.
Yeah, but they said they have confirmed the towns are going to be in the
Yeah,
game.
I was worried for a minute there.
I just think for Breath of the Wild, they definitely should just, if you're gonna make an open world, you gotta have you gotta do stuff similar to what Xenoblade Chronicles is. Like
Yeah,
everything, like pretty
yeah,
much everything has to have a
yeah,
purpose.
and you have to make it everything
You know,
unique. You can't reuse landmarks.
I think they were announcing that they plan to put like incorporate the the entire Twilight Princess map into the game.
No,
And I'm
they said it's about I think like 12 times bigger than the Twilight Princess map.
Yeah,
okay.
and slightly
I
smaller
thought
than
they
Xenoblade Chronicles X.
okay. Oh, okay. I thought they said they planned on incorporating that somewhere. But like I said, I think if you're gonna do something as big as this, definitely make sure everything does have a purpose to be there. Like don't make it so bare bones like Ocarina of Time did. I mean, at least Majora's Mask got away with it because it was more condensed and stuff like that, so it was easier to get to landmarks. But but they still had like character interactions and stuff like that. The important and then the importance of like and your choices actually did affect things in the game, and I think that's something that's important for a game like this.
There's also one big thing we're not talking about. That's the whole inventory and armor system, and like weapon system.
Yeah, it's no longer like traditional Zelda in the sense that you only have your sword and shield, and then that's pretty
You know
much
what?
it.
Eventually, I hope you do get like the Master Sword and the Green Tunic as like your end gear
Oh,
weapons.
no doubt. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Well, they already confirmed that the green tunic is in the game, and no doubt the Master Sword's going to be there.
Yeah,
Yeah, they feature that in the trailer at the end though,
no,
so
they didn't.
it's got to be
They
in it.
didn't. They didn't feature the Green Tunic, but they featured a rusted up, broken version of the Master Sword.
Okay. So, but like how's the inventory system working now?
Find weapons in the world, you pick them up and you use those instead. As well as you have your own
Pretty.
custom armor, because like in the trailer, right, they showed off the Link wearing heavy armor, and he also had like a claymore, a greatsword, a spear, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I did notice he was wielding different weapons.
They kind
Um,
of took the Wind Waker idea where you could pick up enemies' weapons and use them. Only now it's more centered, it's more focused because instead of only being able to use an enemy's weapon for a limited time, you now can just take it and keep it with you.
Yeah,
I don't think it was a limited time. I think it was just as long as you
As
could
long
use
as you
it,
never as long as you never let go of it,
yeah,
which
and
is
also
really
or
important.
you never leave the room. Yeah, you just can't leave the room without it. You can't leave the room with it. I think that was the
besides, there
rule
was
with it.
only like one enemy weapon worth using. That was a Dark Knight sword, wasn't it? The spear was
Pretty
Yeah,
useless.
much.
because that spear was useless, but I forgot that was what the stealth was welded. But if you take that spear from him, then he will use his arm instead
Yeah,
as a nunchuck.
and the
um,
Boboblin's stick thing was also. I don't even want to talk about that. That was bullshit. That was you never use that once you get your sword.
um, there's something else I was thinking. So they're not gonna use any of this, the typical Zelda staple items.
Well, they are.
No, no, they are. It's just going to be
Different structure now.
uh, yeah, it's just a different structure
Okay.
of Zelda entirely.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
excited.
I didn't get.
I just hope it doesn't go too much into Western stuff. I want it still to be Zelda. That's my main concern.
And I still think you'll get that.
Yeah, I hope I'll get that at least.
Let's give it some time, and then we'll hopefully our requests are answered. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but
I'm liking what I see so far. I'm just in the same boat as Ramon. I just hope they don't mess it up.
Yeah. And they're talking about they're gonna have like 100 or something different shrines. I would be glad if they took like 20 of those shrines away and used that to make more better dungeons. Like I would gladly sacrifice those 20 shrines or what 20 of those 100 shrines for better dungeons or more dungeons anyways. It's the sort of thing like to compare it, right? I'll compare it to Bloodborne, where they could have added in like 2 or 3 extra areas, but instead they made the Chalice dungeons which no one wanted and which no one played unless they want to get the better gear or whatever. And honestly, it would have been better if they just made 2 or 3 areas. So it's similar to me with this new Zelda game. Instead of having so many shrines, they could just use those for better dungeons, more focused dungeons, anyways.
All right.
Yeah.
So what else? I think they did feature a few other things besides Zelda.
So they showed more Pokemon Sun and Moon, and that gameplay they chose was so goddamn boring. I couldn't even
I
watch
think
it.
it's more the fact that they showed right after the Zelda trailer to play like Pokemon for 2 hours.
And on top of that, they showed the beginning parts of a Pokemon game, which are
Yeah.
always the most boring parts.
Yeah, you don't show those off when you want to.
Everybody-
show your game.
Everybody
what
knows
have they? So what have they changed this time?
There's new
the-
starters, and the water type looks like shit.
There's new
Oh, you mean-
starters.
No,
There's new
like you said,
starters. The UI is better.
You can actually make your character
other-
now. Well, better.
Yeah, your characters don't look like chibis anymore. They actually look like realistically proportioned
Yeah,
humans.
you have more customization options, I guess.
But besides that, it's just more Pokemon X and Y.
I just want to be able to catch a Ralts and like a Torchic in the first like hour at least, similar to like
I'm-
what do you call
I'm
it?
sure that's not going to happen.
I just want to be similar to Emerald in that regard because I want to get my team ready again. But whatever.
It's
Joe.
I'm Pokemoned out, so I honestly, to be honest, I'm pretty much not that much interested in the next Pokemon game. I just hope they're more creative with the ideas. I'm still can't get over the goddamn keys.
You mean Klefki?
Yes, clef key.
I thought you'd be more like hated of Chandelure.
I don't know why, but I think that's more clever than a fucking pair of keys.
What about the actual
I
Pokemon?
think it's more clever than keys.
Wait, what about the
the
Pokemon
sword?
made of literal garbage?
What, Trubbish?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's not very creative. I know, but it's just to me like. But at that point, I kind of forgave it because there was more creative. There's more creative Pokemon then, but you could still tell they're running dry. And then
Well,
they resort
after
to
having
then,
this franchise that runs for as long as Pokemon, it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to not
And
run
they
out
have
of
to
ideas.
Yeah,
add
because they
100
resort-
Pokemon, like each generation.
because they resort to motherfucking keys
Well,
and a
keys
sword
garbage. And chandeliers.
and a sword.
Soon this is gonna be
And-
like soon they're gonna just literally
Oh.
take JoJo stands and make them as Pokemon.
Oh, and a fucking coffin.
Like in 2 years from now, you'll see they'll have a radio tower as a Pokemon. You'll see that. I promise you.
Oh
No.
man, that just makes Lavender Town even more creepy.
Oh man, we'll take it to the next level. It's gonna be a fridge.
Actually, that kind of already exists with Rotom. We've already got Rotom Wash and Rotom and like Rotom.
Oh god damn it!
The Rotom
Well, at
lawnmower,
least,
so you're
well,
almost there.
well, at least it's just a ghost possessing a typical house tool. But
Hey, man, maybe one day they'll make like a Pokemon Cross JoJo crossover. And that would be awesome.
So Pokemon stands.
Yes. Hey man, I would want a Charizard stand, wouldn't you?
Okay, then I've only got one question for you guys: Pokemon Hustle or Pokemon Flow?
Wait, what?
Which do you choose? Which do you choose? Pokemon Hustle or Pokemon Flow?
I guess
Pick one.
flow. I don't even know what it means, but whatever.
You don't need to. You just need to answer the question.
Flow, I don't even know,
Jerome-
man. I don't know what this is about, but flow, I guess.
Is
Water.
Jerome,
I
what about
guess
Jerome? What about you?
I guess flow.
Pokemon
know.
Flow.
Yeah. What's this about now? Is this something? Is this another gimmick in Sun and Moon?
Don't worry about it. But anyway, on to the next topic. We've got Pokemon Go, which looks like honestly looks really bad.
It's a Pokemon game that makes you go outside.
Yeah, and
The
you know what
outside
also made me
world.
go outside?
What?
And you also know what made me go outside that involves Pokemon? The actual Pokemon games.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, I
they
was to
did.
say
It's
how.
it's called trading with my friends.
Well, that.
But you
that-
could do that at
Yeah.
home on the
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah, but the difference is that was back when I didn't have my 3DS, and on top of that, I had Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. And
You
my
could do
friend
that.
lived
You
like,
could do that. You could do that on the DS too.
yeah, but friend codes are bullshit.
I don't think you needed friend codes for that one.
No, you
Yes, you
did,
did.
didn't you?
Yes,
Uh,
you did. Yes, you did. If it's
you,
online on Nintendo Wii or DS, you need friend codes.
I don't think DS had a friend code
It
system
did.
at
It
Yes,
all.
it
did. It
does.
did.
Yes, it does.
Aside
Are you
from
sure?
Pokemon, there's
Yes,
also
it
one
does.
other.
Was it okay? Hold on. I don't remember the system having, but was it game
It
specific?
was game
Yeah, it was
specific.
games.
Okay, games. Okay. Yeah. Okay,
Aside
yeah.
from
It's ringing some
Pokemon,
bells.
there was
Mario
also
Kart
one other
DS.
game they showed off.
Mario Kart DS.
No. It was a Paper Mario Color Splash.
Oh, Paper Mario Color Splash.
You mean like that? I
Where to
thought.
begin with
Sorry, you cut
this?
out there for a second.
Miyamoto, please look. As much as I respect you as a game designer, just don't mess with the Paper Mario series, please. Please, as a Paper Mario fan, I want good writing back. I want actual RPG mechanics back. This is not what I
Well,
want.
unfortunately, Ramon, I don't think you're gonna get that anytime soon because what they said in a recent interview about Paper Mario is that Mario and Luigi is the staple Mario RPG series now. With Paper Mario, they want to focus more on non-RPG elements.
But why?
Okay,
So
I here I do remember that response in the interview. I kind of see where they're coming from. I do remember I also remember reading this on a NeoGAF thread about this. I think some person said that it kind of makes sense because it's just. I mean, yeah, it's two RPGs with a slightly different play style.
but
But
no, but I would say Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario play nothing alike.
Yeah, and Paper Mario is always known for having like the best story of any Mario RPG and the best writing, because the writing is actually is pretty good for RPG standards even.
don't get me wrong. I thought the writing for Paper Mario was much better, bar none. Like compared to Mario and Luigi, which is a lot more simplistic. I think the most complex Mario and Luigi story I can ever think of was maybe Superstar, and then after that it started dwindling of what it really wants to do.
Yeah.
Because after that it was just the big. Because after that it was just this is the big bad of the week. Go stop them.
But like mainly my
Well,
main
I
problem
to be
with
fair,
like
I think
Paper Mario Sticker Star as well as it seems like in Color Splash is there's no point in actually fighting. And the boss they
Here-
showed
the-
off, right? The only way you could kill a boss in Sticker Star is you either have like billions of of stickers or whatever and hours and you just go at it for like hours, or you have a specific card or specific sticker that you need to get before fighting the boss. And honestly, I don't like that. I want an actual RPG mechanics. There's no point in having turn-based combat system unless you're gonna go with RPG mechanics.
I just like the only reason. I mean, there's a few people that actually still enjoy Sticker Star for what it was.
Like even
I
can't
can't
enjoy it
say
for
I
what
can't.
it is, honestly. It's just not
I just
fun.
like I can't like in my opinion I can't really see what they saw, but it's just my problem is that the thing is from where Paper Mario came from is an RPG, so it's like I do expect to see the RPG elements in there somewhere. So the story I know Nintendo tries to avoid story so like the Plague or Shigeru Miyamoto specifically. So I wouldn't be surprised in the story just being completely thrown out the window.
And even
But
like,
it's just that overall I think overall for Stick a Star it really wasn't necessary for you to take out experience points and stuff like that because there's no point. There's no point of fighting enemies in that game. There really isn't.
Yeah.
Because all like your strength, your health come from just finding things in the levels.
yeah.
and on
Right.
top of that, if you choose to battle enemies, you're actively just making the game harder for yourself because it's better to save those stickers to use at an actual boss battle where you're gonna need them
Yeah.
versus
And
just random enemies that won't give you.
But
anything.
really, in a boss
And even
battle,
then-
you're never
yeah,
going
and
to
even-
use a
even
sticker
then the-
anyways. You're just going to use the, what do you call it? The boss, the item sticker, or whatever. The plot sticker.
The plot sticker.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah,
You're
I
right.
know,
I started figuring that out when as soon as I got to the Poke Boss. I didn't have much trouble with the first boss. When I got to Poke Boss, I did lose the first time because I was wasting so many stickers.
Yeah, because...
And I think even the game itself brought up that maybe you should have brought that certain sticker
Yeah,
to
because like
actually
here's the
make
thing
this
about
easier
boss.
for yourself.
Like, I think I've said this before. Here's the thing about bosses in Sticker Star as well as in Color Flash. It seems you need the specific sticker, or else you're gonna be spending hours on a single boss, bleeding through resources. Because they have too much health, and you need a specific sticker to kill them. You actually need it.
Yeah, that again, that's like I
And
can't. So like I
not to go on like a huge tangent about me like bitching about the sticker store right now, but one thing I really hated about Sticker Store was the fact that like one thing about Paper Mario games is they had a lot of really interesting NPCs. They had like Toads, actual Koopas that weren't evil. They had a bunch of really cool guys, but in Sticker Star, instead of that, you just got Toads all the time. You don't have Goombas, you don't have like Koopas, you don't have crazy wind people. And combine the fact that
I
Hell,
just
you don't even have those like box people from the Super Paper Mario.
yeah,
I just
and like the writing itself wasn't even good. There was very little dialogue. Whatever it was, there was very simplistic, and it was just such a
here
disappointment.
here's what I think. Here's what but see, here's what I think overall for the Paper Mario series. I don't care that the lack of plot. I just, and I don't care that they're trying to do something different from the Mario and Luigi series. What I do care about is what Paper Mario established itself upon from the beginning of the series. And I think one of the most important things was, first of all, the gameplay style, the RPG elements, and the characters
Yeah,
themselves,
the
because
writing.
yeah, because you can talk to different characters and you can actually get different personalities and different, interesting dialogues to go on. I think even Thousand Year had some, interesting side stuff where if you talk to certain NPCs throughout the game, you see their lives, being impacted by, stuff that they're doing.
Bowser
Or people that
actually
they're
had depth as a character. Bowser, of all people, was actually interesting. He was a bit pathetic,
yeah,
but he was an interesting character.
yeah. To me, he was just that big loser that really just got in the way of Mario's own goals when Mario has nothing to do with him, but he's just there, but for a good reason, right? And again, but in Sticker Star, they took away all of that, and I think that's what made me feel really, really empty about it. Because it's like you took away the very core of what Paper Mario was about.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with it had nothing to do with the RPG elements. It was more so just the writing.
Yeah, the soul
And
of the
you took
series, really.
yeah, and you took away all that. It just that really blows.
And really, the only thing I can say that's honestly I like about Sticker Star as well as Color Splash is that the art and like the graphics look nice.
Yeah,
They
the
look
Yeah,
like
graphics look pretty
material.
the game looks phenomenal.
Yeah, that's really the only positive thing I can say about it.
it would be just nice if they went back to the roots where where characters are more fleshed out and stuff like that. There's stuff worth exploring the towns and stuff like that you visit.
Yeah,
Bring that stuff back, and I might actually take interest in Color Splash.
yeah, but doesn't look
'Cause
like they're going to be doing that.
uh, well, it is what it is.
Yeah,
We apologize for going for that long ass tangent.
Well, it's not like we have much for Nintendo to talk about anyway. There's really not much left. We've got Paper Mario Star Rush. Don't wait. Did I say Paper Mario Star Rush? I mean Mario Party Star Rush. Sorry.
it's Mario Party.
Yeah, it's modern Mario Party. I don't care.
Yeah.
Mario Party went downhill
Hey man,
since Mario Party
I
7.
actually like the whole everyone in one cart. It makes it at least the games a bit faster.
Nah, give me traditional Mario Party any day.
Like I said, it went downhill ever since right after Mario Party 7. I applaud Mario Party 8 for sticking to the formula, but it still was very, very dull.
Okay, next we've got Yokai Watch 2. Don't care.
Which is basically Pokemon
Not
with
Pokemon.
yokai.
Not Pokemon.
I've been
not
meaning to
Pokemon,
check out
yeah.
the anime, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's an anime for that.
Let's see. Next up, Rhythm Heaven Megamix.
I've never played Rhythm
No.
Heaven, so I can't really
Yeah.
comment on it.
Yeah, same here. Never really played.
Is it made by the same people who made Pokemon?
Game Freak?
Or am I thinking of
I
a
think you're
different?
thinking of something else.
Yeah,
Because there's some rhythm game that I think that was being made alongside it. One of the other Pokemon games. I think it was Pokemon X and Y. I forgot which game that was called. It was a rhythm game though.
We've got Tokyo Mirage Sessions,
Oh,
Sharp FE.
Idol. Final Fantasy. Fire Emblem Idols. All right.
Yeah, Fire Emblem Idols. Yeah.
I've already said my impressions on it, but it's Idols. I expected Berserk, but I got Idols instead.
I mean, I'll still play it, but
Yeah,
this isn't what I
this
was
isn't what I
expecting.
wanted.
Well, I know I like the Fire Emblem series. I've been getting into it recently, and I really enjoy it. Um, as for Shin Megami Tensei, I never played that, nor have I ever played Persona.
Like
So
it's a weird thing because like Shin Megami Tensei is extremely dark. It's significantly darker than Fire Emblem. It's Berserk level
I,
dark. But like
that I know.
But like
That I know at
when you
least.
say Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem, right? You expect like Berserk Golden Age. You expect lots of like medieval battles with really dark demonic shit going on. But you don't expect idols. Like even when you say Persona Cross Fire Emblem, I didn't expect idols. I expected school
Didn't
life
they work?
stuff, but
Yeah, I was going to say, weren't they going more of like the Persona?
yeah, but like,
More
even
going along
Persona
Persona
isn't
than Shin
like
Megami
this
Tensei.
lighthearted, honestly.
Well, yeah, but if they were trying to go for the more lighthearted thing, they should have called it Persona Crossfire, but not Shin Megami
Yeah,
Tensei,
but
because there is a difference.
yeah, but Persona still is dark at times. It's not like this really.
Um, this is me not just enjoyed Fire Emblem and not knowing Shin Megami Tensei. So I'm just going in the perspective of what would the general audience approach this and how would they feel about it. So I'm more interested in how the gameplay is going to play out and stuff like that, and then pretty much judge the game by like from there. Uh, this way it's a lot easier for me to to potentially enjoy the game if it's anything good. But from what I've heard, what I heard it still plays as a good game regardless of what it's been trying to, despite the fact that it's supposed to be a crossover.
Okay, we've got.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
see.
I think that's releasing in 2 days from now.
We've got Dragon Quest. We got Dragon Quest Seven: Fragments of the Forgotten Past.
Well, that's I'm actually interested in that because Dragon Quest is awesome, but I just want to wait till
I
it's
still need
released
to get.
here.
I still need to get into Dragon Quest, so I don't really got much to say about that.
Neither have I.
Uh, we've got Box Boy or Box Boy, so the sequel to Box Boy. Neat little indie game.
I've never
I
heard of this
really
before, but
I enjoyed Box Boy, except near the end where I kind of raged a bit because
I still need to play it myself.
the puzzles
Uh,
get a bit. Box Boy is one of those. It's a pretty neat puzzle game. It's a nice distraction. I really enjoyed the one that I downloaded for my 3DS. But although there were a few puzzles that I'll admit were more of those head to desk of why did I not think of that before? Because I was trying really hard not to use the hints. I think I've only used the hints maybe 2 or 3 times because this one section just got me stumped.
uh,
And then when they show off how you do it, it's like, why did I not think of that?
well, that's
So I'm
that's
looking
really
forward to
puzzle
the
games in
sequel.
general, to be honest, to me.
I
yeah,
know,
pretty much.
but it makes you feel stupid.
So puzzle games in general.
Anyway, I look forward to this game.
All right, and finally we've got Ever Oasis for 3DS.
I've never heard
Looks
of
cool.
this.
Looks cool. Don't think I'll play it.
I've actually never heard of this, but
It's basically a new Nintendo IP for 3DS. It's an RPG.
okay. I've gotta look it up if
Hmm.
it's an RPG, but alright. Who knows, it might be the next Xenoblade. It's probably not.
Is it? Is it?
No.
Oh, yeah. What I was to say. What was the gameplay like?
The gameplay is kind of. Okay, well, first of all, it's in chibi art style, so that's number one. Number two, it's kind of hard to describe the gameplay, but it's not really dungeon crawler. It's a standard RPG fare, but instead of so much as going out and finding weapons and items, you find materials to make the items that you want to use.
Ah,
So,
see.
not necessarily getting a better sword, you find materials to make a better sword, and then you attract people to your residence, like your town, and then they will make better swords for you to buy.
Ah, okay.
Hmm. All right.
But that sounds kind of interesting. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, sounds like it does. I do get the Xenoblade feel when it comes to like crafting.
Well, there wasn't really any
Seems-
crafting in the first game aside from gems.
Not the first game. Xenoblade Chronicles
Ah,
X. Sorry,
okay. I still
Yeah.
gotta play that.
play it.
I will.
Play it.
I will soon.
Play
But
it. It's great.
but yeah, that pretty much sums up E3 for this year. Everything major anyway. So final thoughts, guys.
It was a
So
good
what
E3.
is
There was a
so
lot
what?
of nice games, but overall, I liked Nintendo's the most, just for Zelda.
I think
Do
Sony
they
had the best.
really?
I think Sony
Does
had the best overall
Yeah,
E3.
yeah. Sony
Yeah,
had
I
the
think-
best overall, but like in terms of pure enjoyment at once, I think Zelda for Nintendo.
Wait, I think we're forgetting. I think we forgot one thing though. Did you guys catch the announcement of the whole the next Xbox? Well, the
Oh,
One S
Scorpio.
and the
Oh,
and,
oh
and
yeah,
Project Scorpio.
we never talked about that. Yeah, you're right. Project Scorpio and the Xbox One Slim.
So start with the Slim.
Well,
So
I never really buy slim consoles, so there's that.
pretty much the Xbox One Slim. It's a slimmer version of the Xbox One, and
Isn't the power?
apparently it also has a slightly more powerful CPU and GPU, but the difference is so negligible that like you could never tell.
Isn't the power supply also is also built in?
Yeah, the power supply is also built in directly into the console now, so you won't have like a giant power brick lying around anymore. It's got an internal power. It's got an internal power PSU basically.
Yeah.
Thing is though, at the same time, it's the typical thing when it comes to the life cycle of a game system. They make the game system and then they make a better one like halfway through its life cycle, just to help drive sales more. So at this point, if you've been waiting out on getting an Xbox One, might as well just settle on the Xbox One S.
No,
Or at least you
honestly,
get
I think your money's better saved in waiting for the Scorpio.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then, yeah, I was about to say, but then at the same time, they mention Project Scorpio, which is like completely throwing the One S out the window.
Yeah, I don't get that.
What was it? Not
Teraflops.
teraflops. Yeah, 6 teraflops. That's a lot. Well, 6.6 anyways.
I just don't understand that though. They said they announced the Xbox One Slim, and then immediately after that say, by the way, here's this new Xbox that's coming next year that's going to invalidate the one that you're about to buy.
Yeah.
Like,
So in other
why
words, we
do
want
that?
your money, and we want your
'Cause-
money even more.
Power.
But why do it like that then? You don't tell somebody, hey, buy this product now, even though it's probably going to be outdated in like half a year.
Well,
Yeah.
they also mentioned that,
Yeah.
but I think that's why they also emphasize that they're not going to completely forget about the previous two systems just because Scorpio's out.
No, I understand that, but then from a business standpoint, you might from a consumer standpoint, what's the benefit of getting an Xbox One Slim over just waiting a few more months and picking up an Xbox Scorpio?
I assume the Scorpio is going to be the enthusiast system, where it's going to be.
It's
It's going to be a lot more expensive.
Hold on. Isn't it not coming out till 2017 holiday?
yeah, but still, the point is, at that point, you could save up a lot more money and just get a better console rather than get a Slim that's going to be not necessarily invalid. Invalidate was the wrong word to use, but outdated relatively soon, technology wise speaking.
Well, I assume it's just gonna be like the Scorpio anyways. It's just gonna be their next generation stuff, or it's just gonna be their enthusiast system, where it could be a lot.
No, I understand. No, I understand that, but I'm just saying from a consumer standpoint, you might as well just wait. It's like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it's like think about it this way: if there was a new graphics card coming out for PC users, at that point, and they knew about it well in advance, they'd rather wait, save up money, and just get the better card when it comes out than buy a stopgap card right now.
Oh, okay. So you mean like
It
the
just makes
980
more
and the
sense.
1080?
Pretty much.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that was the.
But yeah.
What do you guys think of the whole crossplay thing they're going for?
Oh,
with the,
okay. That's actually really exciting because they're actually bringing Xbox games to PC. So now there's no reason for you to even get an Xbox.
Pretty much. Pretty
I
I
much.
want to
I
play
remember
Halo
discussing
6
this.
on my PC.
I still don't think that's going to happen.
If it does,
I do. I
it'll
do
be
remember
fun.
having a conversation. I do remember having a conversation with my coworker about this, and he was saying that he initially mentioned that that like that would mean that you would have to buy the gaming system to buy the game. Like, no, not really. You just buy the game and then you just redeem the code, and then you sell the game to the next to the poor schmuck that's still a game console purist.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's how and that's pretty much how you're going to and that's how you win. Like, you practically get it at the end of the day. You practically get a game for free, and
Well, you don't really get it for
yeah.
free. I think it's not like that. Because if
I
it's gonna
mean,
be
no, I
PC,
mean
it's gonna
like
be digital distribution anyways.
well, well, I meant like if you had the physical copy and then the PC code's in that case, you can just basically redeem the code and then just sell the game back to someone else who will buy it for the console.
I don't think it actually works like that.
I'm pretty sure it
I'm
doesn't
pretty sure
work
it's not
that
going
way.
to work that way. But if it did, then it's pretty sad.
Okay. Let's wrap this up because it's late at night and I'm tired as fuck. Jesus Christ, we've been going for 2 hours and like almost 30 minutes
Yeah,
now.
we should wrap up soon.
All right. Okay, final thoughts of E3. Sony won.
Yeah, Sony won, but Nintendo was good.
But Nintendo's the best. All right, good night, everybody.
All right.
All right.